Everybody up for Cyber Lunch.
That uniform on, that Titan uniform, you better come to work. We will be perfect in every aspect of the game. You drop a pass, you run a mile. You miss a blocking assignment, you run a mile. You fumble the football, and I will break my foot off in your John Brown hind parts. And then you will run a mile. Perfection.
Yeah, you're damn
Let's
right.
go to work.
Hello.
That's what he says, but he cuts it off.
Yeah, we should. Let's go to work.
I wouldn't be expecting perfection, but close to it though.
We're not. We don't expect perfection.
Jake's doing
here
work
at
in
the
that
lunch
chair.
table.
So.
Yeah, we're on the mend over here.
Hello all. Welcome back to the lunch table.
Welcome back.
What's up?
I'm Justin.
I'm Daryl.
I'm Jake.
We are Cyber Lunch. And welcome back to our big game extravaganza. We're doing a big game show here in honor of the big game.
Which big game? There's many big games.
We don't want to get
You
sued.
could be talking about South Korea.
There's a football. It's a football game.
You can get sued for saying...
Oh, dude, you've never seen big game everywhere?
No, it was the
dude.
Super
I'm sorry, am
Bowl.
I living in idiocracy?
No. I swear. Look for it next year. Like, if it's not, like, NFL sponsored, it's big game, because if you say Super Bowl, they're going to sue your ass.
You
So
just
if you
said
go,
it.
like-
You just said it. You just
dude.
broke your own rule.
Damn it.
I'll say it
We're
too.
getting sued.
So this is the...
Maybe we can edit
Cyber
that in
Lunch
post.
Big game extravaganza.
Maybe that big...
So if you guys are listening to this means the Super Bowl is done.
Yep.
So that means, as you all know, the Eagles have won, much to the chagrin of the Patriots football team here in the United States and worldwide. So congrats to the Patriots.
Oh, shots fired.
The Eagles.
It was nice to see the Patriots not win that game. I got to be honest.
It was.
I love how fast Tom Brady ran off the field too. It's like run.
Supposedly he came back.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Justin Timberlake killed it. I don't care what anybody says. That was a hell of a performance. Like, dude, even trying to memorize one of those dance moves. Say that like you could go into somebody
He's been
else's.
doing it for 25
I don't
years.
care. Say you went into somebody else's body.
He's a robot.
He must
he's
be.
a Disney
He looks like
robot.
Taylor Swift's brother.
Yeah.
That's just I
Taylor
just have some like
Swift's
weird
brother.
conspiracy theory that Taylor Swift is and or maybe a robot, and her and Justin Bieber are like planning to take over the world, and Justin started with Spotify. So who knows?
The theory I believe most is that Justin Bieber is Miley Cyrus.
Yes.
I heard that one once. I was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So I got to be honest. I didn't watch anything of this Super Bowl except for like the last 5 minutes.
I watched the whole thing, but I don't remember much. I don't know. There wasn't anything too memorable about the game, honestly.
Oh, I disagree.
Really?
Oh,
Like
if
what?
If you like
Label
offense, there's no defense. But if you like offense, it was a great game. I remember watching. I was watching, and like before halftime, they put up a stat, and they're like, "Oh, okay, this is like the most yardage put up in a Super Bowl game ever." And I was like at halftime, and I was like, "Damn."
Well, I eat
And
my
then I
words.
remember,
I'll
like,
eat my words.
I
I
remember during the
apologize.
third quarter, they put up a stat that said this is the most yardage in any postseason NFL game ever. And if I'm not wrong, I'm pretty sure I saw by the end of the game they put up a stat that said this is the most yardage in any NFL game ever.
Can I just say something? I mean,
They both put up 300 yards of points.
Where'd the
before
Eagles'
halftime.
defense go?
They're both pretty good defenses, but yeah, I
What?
don't know.
How are the Patriots good defense? I don't understand that. I don't
This
understand.
has become a sports show.
okay, so I eat my words. I apologize. But I just have one question. I saw Tom Brady in the interview before the actual game happened, like, pre-show stuff. The man just has a blank look on his face. He looks like one of the Stepford wives.
Did you see the thing where you like kissed his son on the lips and he's like laying on a table? It looked like a robot or something.
Exactly. Like, what's up with that?
Maybe he is from the future.
Maybe it's Illuminati.
Probably.
Could be. Well, yeah, Scientology maybe.
Probably.
X-Files type shit. I don't know. Who
The
cares?
best show ever.
Who cares? He's a loser. He's
That
a
was my
loser.
nomination for my best show ever.
Bill Belichick's a loser this year.
You a loser.
I hate
Get
that.
out
Who's
of
that?
Boston. We don't
Coach for the
take losers
Patriots.
here.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
I asked about his sweatshirt. It's kind of cool. I mean, the idea is that,
Yeah.
that's your lucky sweatshirt, but now they're making fun of it.
With the cutoff sleeves or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife
I-
was asking about that. She's
yeah,
like, what is
I
it? I'm
was
I
like-
don't know. He just wears it all the time, and they're all cut off.
God bless my cousin. He made a big nacho dip, with the guac and the freaking sour cream and all that with cheese. I was eating that, and I look, and I couldn't believe it.
Couldn't believe what?
Are you okay?
Are you okay? You gonna choke to death over
I
there?
might choke. I'm
what
sorry.
the hell was going on there? You haven't.
I
Do I
didn't
need
have.
to pause the show.
What did I do for? I think Matt. Is that the night Matt came? Yeah, Matt came over and we just played Monster Hunter for like 5 hours, and then we turned on the end of the game because Patriots were coming back, of course. And then
Not enough.
Not enough. Then Brady fumbled. At
That
first,
was a great play. That was the play of the game.
First, I thought that they were gonna call back that Ertz fucking touchdown and do that Jesse James
There was
bullshit.
some a little bit, but I mean,
I was thinking that, and then they didn't. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I'm
and then
like-
Brady fumbled while his arm was going forward.
see, the
Like, I
thing
was
is, in
thinking,
all those controversial touchdowns, everybody's like, oh, that should have been. They called it a touchdown.
Yeah.
So they had to overturn it beyond a reasonable doubt,
Yeah.
and they couldn't.
Yeah.
If they had called it an incomplete pass and had to call it a touchdown, I would say, okay, I'd be pissed. But they didn't have enough to overturn their initial call, which is what it's all about.
That rule needs-
so,
that rule
that
needs to
being
change.
said,
That rule
and this
needs to
being
change.
not a sports show, it is called not Belly Up. It's called Cyber Lunch. Belly Up for it. We're a weekly podcast that deals with the nostalgia reflected and integrated into our everyday lives through growing up in the digital revolution. Plus a plethora of tangents, which you just heard, over passionate discussions, sometimes with special guests, over our favorite music, movies, video games, and television shows of the past and today. So once again, welcome.
That was the longest winded intro. I literally was trying to think of what I was thinking of.
I
Forgot
got
it.
my breath held the whole time.
Yeah, I apologize. I was accidentally choked on a sip of my drink, and
I was wondering what happened there. I feel like, okay,
well,
Daryl,
like
stop
went down
talking.
the wrong tube, and I didn't want to like cough super loud, so I just kind of like I just kind of
Girls
got
roll with
paralyzed,
it.
and I just looked at Jake.
Perfection.
I
Perfection.
chose to
okay.
just stare blankly at you as
Okay,
you struggle.
okay. Thank you. Hey, I don't put that past you. Let me ask you guys a quick question.
Yes.
Did you guys play football? Like any football whatsoever?
I wanted to so bad, man. I was just too
what do you
small.
mean you wanted to?
I was just too small, man.
Fuck that. You can do anything you put your mind to. Okay.
I like how you censor yourself and then say it again, but
No, you
quieter.
can't. No, you can't. Don't spread that lie. You can try to do anything that
Yeah.
you put
Listen,
your mind
And then you
You're-
can get smoked and be like, no, this is not for me as much as I want to.
You're a millennial and you can do anything you want.
yeah.
Not so much you. Though.
Until
No,
yeah.
I'm pretty much used up.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Actually, I got robot parts in me now, man.
Yeah, Jake is
Watch out
back.
when I get back.
The $1 million man.
Daryl is
right.
down about an ounce or two in his mouth
Oh yeah, I suppose.
of teeth.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I had to have some food picked out of there. That was real fun at the dentist.
Oh, that's funny. That funk. I remember having like a.
Oh, in
Yeah.
the spots.
They
your
didn't put
sockets.
stitches on me.
Oh, right. Yeah.
They didn't stitch me up.
No, probably because it was so easy.
That's why I'm drinking blood in Target waiting for my prescription.
This is irony.
Justin texted me something about us both having surgery. I said, no, Daryl had his teeth pulled out. I had surgery.
Yeah, yeah. I said that. Yeah.
Hey man, I got put out. I didn't get
Yeah.
intubated. Is that how it is?
Yes. The
Incubated.
Is it incu or inta?
Oh no, no.
Intubate? I think the tube down
Yeah,
your throat.
that's what I'm
I
talking
did.
about.
I did.
They
My
didn't-
throat hurt for
See,
like 3 days.
Exactly. So you had the full-on surgery. I
Yeah.
had like half surgery where it's like, okay, Daryl, you're gonna feel a little prick. Okay, cool.
Yeah, out.
You should always feel like a little prick.
I wasn't trying to fight it, but I just wanted to see how strong the medication was, and I was like, I'm awake. I'm
No.
awake. I'm
No.
awake.
Not awake.
No, I
Not
remember
awake.
doing that same thing. So is it as awesome as I told you it would be overall? Oh come on, wisdom teeth is fun.
When I came out of it, I was so messed up. I don't know. They didn't put me in a wheelchair, which was good. I wanted to walk. I told them no, I wanted to walk. So I walked into the recovery room. I'm using air quotes right now.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a small bed that looked like you were at the nurse's office with like this thin little blanket.
rubber cot.
Fluorescent lights like beaming down on you. I've got 4 pieces of gauze strapped to the back of my jaw.
Oh, can we put that picture up on the page?
Oh my god.
Maybe that'll make the page logo.
Did it make your tongue feel like it was too big for your mouth?
Oh yeah.
Like you couldn't swallow?
Absolutely.
Felt the Godfather.
I kind of remember this, but I'm just like, it is so bright in here. So I had my winter hat on. I put it over my eyes, put my hood, tightened my hood, and then put the blanket over my head in the doctor's office. Just like, leave me alone for a little while as I like come back. It was weird.
Yeah,
it was
it is
probably
weird.
one of the weirdest experiences of my
very weird.
life.
Yeah.
And having to get my medication, I came home and I made some tea and I just went right to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I liked it so much. I think because I got to sleep.
Yeah. I went in nervous as hell, and then the anesthesiologist guys. One guy was a student, which was so there was two of them hanging out together. They were cool as hell. Gave me a little medicine to calm me down, and then started wheeling me down that hallway. That's what started freaking me out. And then I started talking
And
to
then
him.
you hear, "Hello, darkness, my old friend."
No, I wasn't feeling that way, but they were talking to me about stuff, and I remember
Well,
slurring.
that's good. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take that dark.
No, that's all right.
Okay, good.
I remember slurring a word, and I'm like, "Ooh, it's kicking in a little
Oh,
bit."
here it comes.
And then we got into the operating room, and I remember looking up at that giant operating light, and the one nurse and the one doctor were talking to me, and then the anesthesiologist guy said he was putting more stuff in me, and I'm like, okay, good, I feeling good, and I couldn't talk, and I was like, it's time. And then he put that mask over my face to breathe in, and I fucking woke up. He said, they say though that they like have you move yourself over onto the operating table and stuff, like you're awake but you're not aware of anything.
You're like a robot.
Yeah, like
giving you
after I was
orders.
out, I was still awake. That's fucking weird if you think about it. But I woke up and I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. And then they give you the button of glory every
The morphine button?
every 5
I
minutes.
remember my
man.
grandpa had cancer. He liked that. Yeah, anybody in the hospital with
Yep.
serious pain.
I'm pretty much healed. Jake's on the mend. We're all thankful everything went through
Yep.
all right.
We
So
have
far,
brought
so good.
Cyber Lunch to
We
the
can't-
trailer park.
Yeah, we did. We moved it here. Yeah.
This is where we put the trailer park boys music in.
Yeah.
We'll put some in
Oh,
here.
yeah.
you know,
we should have
you
done
know,
that.
guys, I thought this was the Super Bowl. Oh shit! I said it again. No.
Okay, there's doesn't
There's
YouTube
two of
give
them.
you 4 strikes? So we
Okay.
got 2 already,
Okay,
probably.
we got 2.
For the account.
It's supposed to be a football cast, and we're over here. At
Listen to this while it's still up.
We're at the
please.
geriatric cast now.
Big game. I wish you'd have noticed it. Like, if you go to, like,
Big
your
game.
local
Reminds me of
grocer
Big Boss from like Metal Gear
or,
Solid.
like, any,
That's
like,
right.
car ads, you're like, oh, the big game savings. Nobody calls it unless they have NFL sponsorship. It's all big game.
So stupid.
I put that in the email as per.
Yeah, you did. I remember. I
Mm-hmm.
did remember you saying that.
Let me ask you an out-of-field question.
I guess I don't know. Sure.
How do you feel about coasters, like on tables? You go over to somebody's house. You know what I mean? They're like, you have a drink. Mm-hmm. Somebody's got a coaster and somebody doesn't. I feel like that's 2 different personality types.
Depends on the furniture.
Well,
Like, you
you,
go over to-
don't need
for instance,
you don't need my answer.
You go over to a big game party, and then you go up, and you go to the nachos, and you say to yourself, I want more nachos and a drink, and I sit at the sofa. What do I do with my drink?
If there's no coaster, I'll put it between my legs sometimes. Or be like you guys. I mean, I kind of judge it by what everybody else has done. If there are coasters with drinks on them, then I'll ask for a coaster.
if they
everybody's
want you to
just
have
got their
coasters,
stuff
they'll put
everywhere.
them out. I already
Yeah.
have coasters out of my home because I like people to have them.
Yeah. If
If
it's
I
in
don't
a-
have them out, then
Did you buy your furniture at Ethan Allen?
no.
is that expensive?
Target. Hand me down. My mom and dad gave it to me.
I can see on glass tables because it's a pain to wipe
Well,
them up. all
some
the time.
would too because
Yeah,
you want the.
like, yeah.
And if it's like a dripping glass, if it's like a humid day.
So you guys never played football?
No,
I
nope,
did, yes.
No,
You did. What
did.
position did you play?
Nose tackle.
That's a
Holy
good position,
shit.
man.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
tall, lanky guy. You could reach for him.
I was just a big kid, yeah, still
Yeah.
back then. That's kind of when my growth spurt started happening and I got big.
Guess what they put me as?
Fullback.
Left tackle.
Why?
That's a great question. Some dudes that stood next to me could shave already. And it was like, really?
They're just like stepping over you.
Pretty much, yeah. And like, it was funny. Like, I saw that movie with, God, what's his name? Will Smith. About concussion or whatever. About
I
him
wanted
being
to
that
see that.
doctor. Okay, so it's funny because it's not funny, but I thought back to it. I played football in 9th grade. And I remember my buddy, I used to play park rec basketball with him. But he was like the biggest, scariest dude in the gym for the most part. But we were friends. Like, we used to play basketball together. And they used to have like these drills where you go one-on-one. And it was just a tackle contest.
Mm.
That was probably the most I've ever seen stars in my entire life.
Yeah, just getting
Yeah, I remember
smoked
doing
by
shit like
somebody.
that.
Yeah, so that pretty much started my need to be in a punk garage band. And then kind of went from there.
My pre-op
It was a Transformer, don't worry about it.
my
Michael
pre-op
Bay's here.
interview. They asked me if did you ever play sports? I'm like, yeah, and like basketball, football, baseball, and they're like, oh, you played football? I'm like, now, granted, I'm 40.
Can
now.
we have your brain?
Right. Well, then they're like, did you ever get a concussion? And I'm like,
Give me half your brain.
probably. I mean, I don't know. Back then, when I was a kid, nobody, oh, he got his bell rung. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I
Yeah.
got a concussion.
You just got the wind knocked out of
yeah.
him.
I mean, I don't know. Now of nowadays, you bump your head on the cupboard
Dude,
and
that
people
hit
give
in
you
in the
concussion.
big game.
I didn't see it.
Oh, the Brandon Cooks one.
Oh, yeah, he got knocked
and
out,
that was
right?
clean. I mean, it was just he didn't see
Yeah.
him coming. Just that stuff's scary, man.
You won't see me crying for the Patriots.
Well,
So
yeah, true that.
don't really care. I don't know.
Why do you guys hate the Patriots, though?
Because they're like the Yankees of football.
Kind of.
What does
yeah.
that mean? To somebody that doesn't know shit about sports, what does that mean?
Buy your team.
Okay. So they got enough money.
Yeah.
So you're mad
It's
at
just-
their...
it's just resources,
You're
yeah.
mad at decadence.
It's like an elitist thing.
There is... Okay, I get it.
No, I'm not even upset at them. I'm
Is-
upset at the fans that wear their shit just because it's cool.
It's like being... It's
You know
like
what I
saying
mean?
Tony Hawk's your favorite skateboarder. That's one of my favorite lines. About being
Yeah,
a poser.
kind of. Yeah.
Mine was always Bucky.
I love skateboarding. Yeah, Tony Hawk. Yeah, I owned that game on PS1. It was sweet.
Says the guy who loves Tony Hawk, though.
Hey, Who's
Who's your favorite skateboarder then, Daryl?
Rodney Mullen.
Bucky
Okay.
Bucky Lassick for me.
Probably Tony Hawk for me.
Dave Mira. Oh.
Mike Vallely.
I know. I was gonna say.
Oh,
Oh,
never mind. I just-
Mike V. He's a badass. Okay, don't even get me started.
Yeah, this is the.
Don't even... Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Your golf
there's some
clubs just
golf clubs are getting in the
assaulted
way of
me.
the football game.
Don't hurt my clubs, Daryl. I'll kill you.
So you
Just
hate the
change it to the
Patriots.
sports show.
You hate the Patriots because I don't care. Who cares? This is one show. Who cares?
I know, I'm
It's
just-
fine. Welcome to Cyber Lunch Sports.
Sports.
This week in sports. Justin Timberlake was at the halftime show at the U.S.
I've got
Bank
about
Stadium.
a year's supplies worth of Justin Timberlake already. So,
Guess up the feeling.
because like you had the lead in, you had the show, which he basically did all by himself, except they threw Prince up on a blanket, which we'll go back to.
Oh God.
And then he did
Didn't
like
Pink-
25 minutes, and then he did like a half hour at the Jimmy Fallon show after, and it was just like, okay, all right,
Didn't
that's-
Pink did the national anthem, didn't she?
I'm surprised you
missed
didn't
that.
help Justin Timberlake with some of it.
He doesn't
No.
need help. You know what would have been cool? I told Stevie, I was like, if Justin Timberlake goes up there and all of a sudden Britney Spears comes walking out and they do like a duet together, that'd have been hilarious.
I was waiting. I don't know. I like when they have surprise people, so maybe I'm just salty about that. That Prince thing was pretty sick, though.
Can't hate on JT though, man. I gotta say, I like that dude. He's funny. He did Dick in a Box, man. You can't really hate the guy after
That
that.
is true.
That's true.
I mean,
Dude, I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
All the choreography and everything. I'm surprised Pink didn't make an appearance up there because she was already in town. That was kind
Everybody
of
was in town.
But there
Dude,
was a part where there was like a breakdown in the music. Like it sounded kind of like heavy in a way.
Oh yeah.
Where you
You
had
thought they were
everybody
gonna take a
jumping up and
turn or
down.
something, kind of.
I was just like, oh, okay, where are we going?
and then
And
went
then he
back to
went
pop.
Silent feelings. I don't know his music that well.
Did
but
you guys see drunk Kevin Hart trying to give it up on the stage where they presented the trophy?
I don't know.
Oh, it's like all over the internet. But I was watching it live, and like they're showing like the back of the stage, and they're kind of leading Foles and a couple of the people like up to the stage to meet Goodell and the trophy guy and everything up there. And there's like this little black dude just like yelling at this guard who's just like 2 feet taller than him, just pushing him away. And I turned to Lori and I'm like, is that Kevin Hart? Like kind of just thinking like kind of being a joke.
I
and
seen
then, like,
that, but I didn't think
and then
it was
like a
Kevin
half hour
Hart.
after online, I saw like Kevin Hart's all drunk trying to get up on the Phillies stage. I'm like, oh my god, that's hilarious.
Fucking Nick Foles is a Super Bowl quarterback. Give me a break.
Super Bowl MVP winning quarterback.
Ugh.
Dude, I knew he had it in him.
Yeah.
He had that really good year with Philly initially back when Chip Kelly was there. And they took all that playbook I heard. And football.
Can I ask you a question?
It's over.
Yeah, it is over. Yeah.
Justin.
Now it's fantasy time.
Justin,
Basketball team.
You're a
Basketball
Packers
team.
fan.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm not hating on you. I'm just saying I don't know a ton about football.
Football.
So obviously Vikings fans pretty much hate Philly fans right now. Does Green Bay have somebody they hate as
Bears. right?
Classically Bears.
Classic
but
Bears.
in terms of like,
Is there that much vile hate?
in terms of hating somebody who's knocked you out of the playoffs and your chance of a Super Bowl appearance recently, I would say that's probably Seattle, because they knocked us out for like 2-3 years straight there.
Yeah, I don't think the Minnesota.
And I was just like, shit, man, those frickin' Seahawks.
I don't think there's a between like Vikings and Packers fan. Even it's not even like a hate. It's just you just talk shit. That's all it is. It's not like I'm gonna throw a
I just don't know
full
what
beer
people are
bottle at your
expecting about
face.
Philly. It's like, dude, it's the East Coast. What do you expect? They're gonna be chucking beer all over the place and climbing towers.
They're a bunch of
Everybody's like all surprised. Thankfully,
lives.
they didn't do much here. I think some dude may have stolen a seat out of the stadium, but I think that's it.
How do you do that?
I know.
You're from Philly. You figure it out. Hey, I come with my tools.
Yeah. How do you get in with them though? Oh, I carry that ratchet for no
Hey,
reason
I'm on the
whatsoever.
job site, motherfucker.
I wore a double XL shirt.
He has one of those handy vests, those new vests on that you see on TV.
He probably put it
You
under
put, like-
his fake service animal instead of his service tools, or I don't know.
I recently saw a metal band by the name of August Burns Red at the Caboose, and they
Great venue.
on their encore they actually played the Philly Fight song, and everybody in the audience was like, "Boo!"
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
And then they were like backpedaling on stage, like, "We love Minnesota.
Oh, sorry, shit.
Shit, I thought we were in Philly.
We hope you win."
I don't know. I did.
Beat
This
us in
is
the
like
Super Bowl.
one of those years I didn't care.
What? One of my things I wanted to ask, and maybe Daryl doesn't have one, but it can be kind of like off the cuff. It doesn't necessarily have to be football
I'd
based.
love off the cuff.
Well,
Where are we
it's on
going?
it's on the list.
Take me
in the
here,
email,
take my
but it's
hand.
not really off the cuff. But
Bring me for a walk.
I'm gonna start
Are
with
we
Jake
going
because
for a
he's more
walk?
football than me.
But we're already on
Name-
a walk.
Name one of your favorite Super Bowl memories.
Oh God.
Richard Sherman's
Whether-
face. Richard Sherman's face when they threw that freaking interception instead of giving it to Marshawn Lynch, because he was so
Malcolm Butler.
Yes, he was so cocky, and he was just looking, and that look on his face, like, oh, like it just
And
he
like
had
his
that-
nostrils all
Yeah,
flared,
oh.
and he's just.
Oh, it was fucking. It was amazing. Like Super Bowl games, just because the Vikings, whatever, been there 4 times in my lifetime. I don't really have Super Bowl memories because I watch it mostly just for the entertainment. I don't really have anybody. Not invested in another team other than if the Vikings are there, really.
But even like as a kid, like, do you ever remember any Super Bowl parties as a kid or anything? That's kind of more what I was thinking for Daryl. But before we move on, the guy who made that play, who made that interception, Malcolm Butler,
Yeah.
he didn't play one snap in that game.
I know, what's that about?
I don't know.
That's what I heard
That's like
today.
the big question.
That's weird.
He's all like, I could have made a play or something, maybe, man. I thought that was crazy. That was cool trivia. When I'm like, why isn't he on the field? So Daryl,
Are you sure? I am absolutely rotten for telling the story, but this is truth.
I don't believe it.
In
You'll
my-
make it fun enough.
In my early days, I went to church a lot, and I was also a part of a group, like a youth group. And every Super Bowl, they would throw like a party where they had the projector that they would usually use for like youth like fellowship, where it'd be like a service and everything. Well, they used the projector for the Super Bowl, so people would show up with their own lawn chairs or whatever, and we'd go up in the fellowship hall and watch the game. This just so happened to be the same year that a wardrobe malfunction occurred.
Oh yeah, and that was Justin Timberlake was involved in that one too. I thought he got
I think
banned.
everybody remembers where they were. I remember I was in my aunt and uncle's basement with like a bunch of my little cousins, and like
What just?
I remember I was
happened?
like, dude, that was a boobie.
Yeah.
And like nobody said anything.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, maybe I didn't see that.
Yep.
I was like, that's like one of those American events. Everybody's like, yeah, I remember when that did.
Especially being at church and the reaction of people. Like
Oh
some
my
people were like
gosh. Oh dear.
putting their hand over their mouth and looking in awe. Others were giggling.
Teehee.
I thought he
Yes.
got banned from that. That's why I was surprised to
I
hear
thought he
was
did
coming
too.
back. Yeah. Oh well, whatever. It's a boob.
That was my biggest Super Bowl memory, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember them specifically. Each Super Bowl is just like a blur.
Yeah,
it's
it
like
blends
it's like a
together.
Christmas party of nachos and guacamole and
I remember
queso dip.
San Francisco and the Ravens when the lights went out. I remember
That
that.
was a good
I was sitting
one.
at Broadway Pizza watching that
I
game.
saw that pop up in my Facebook memories and all the lights. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. And because weren't the Ravens just killing them? Or no?
No, San Francisco was
killing them.
San Francisco was killing
Yeah,
them
and then they
because they were the favorites.
and then
'cause
the
they
lights
won-
go off for like an hour and a half. Everybody gets rested, and then they come back and Baltimore fucking
That was a
spanks
good
them.
defense, though, dude.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, Ray
That
Rice,
Baltimore
man.
Can you
defense.
remember years? As far as specific years of what?
No, I remember
when,
2011.
where. You guys are football fans. I am so disappointed. Everyone out there, just send them a bunch of hate mail.
I don't pay attention.
I get
to
enough
yours.
football hate mail. Stop. Don't send me
Yep,
football hate
send
mail.
more. Especially Captain Commissioner over here.
Just at this episode. I'm the captain commissioner. Mr.
No, I just meant
Mr.
of
Commissioner.
the fantasy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, start doing your homework, man. There's
Ina
no
won.
off-season.
Congrats.
You did one?
Isn't that who won?
Eagles?
No, Ina.
Oh, in my league.
Our friend.
Oh, was he first?
Yeah, man, he won. Yeah.
he did
Good for
this
him.
year, yeah.
No,
Oh, no.
it wasn't him.
No, it
he
was
got
his
second.
fucking butthurt buddy.
Who's probably not listening to the show.
Good.
So.
Even if he is, you're a butthurt buddy. You get your money and get the hell out of here. We'll pick somebody else next year.
So that guy, you remember all that drama?
We're talking about fantasy football.
He's like the Patriots of
Yes.
Okay.
of NFL.
That means something to me, but not to our audience. Extrapolate.
Yeah, we're
please.
talking about my own personal fantasy football league. There is no off season. Get cracking. Hit the books. Check the sheets. Watch the draft.
No need.
Eat some cheese.
Didn't you see what I did? I won 6 straight in a row to come from 8th place
Yep.
I won like a grand.
to
dude.
3rd.
I finished one's place.
Yeah, that was
I'm not
pretty
trying to
good.
brag,
That
but
was
that
pretty
was
good.
like a
Yeah.
Vikings effort
I finished
that
one.
failed right at the goal line.
Finished a place out of first in yours. Right, I was 4th in yours. And I think I was 5th in my keeper. And I had both of those. I went on like ridiculous runs and was winning every game.
I
don't-
won my other 2.
I don't
and won
mean to brag.
$1,000.
That's awesome. High five.
No.
I'm gonna give you a high five. Just give me a high five right now.
You can
Thank
touch
you.
the top of my
I'm
hand.
gonna backslap you. On my on my Yahoo page, it said that I must have a crystal ball for
Yeah.
picking like such good defenses.
I
each
think
week.
I remember you sending me a screenshot of that.
I vividly remember you calling me, asking me what defense you should start those weeks.
I didn't take your advice. You know what
Yeah,
I
you did. You grabbed Chicago.
I dropped them. No, I swear
it's
I
a
did.
defense. You can pick it.
Maybe for one week, yes, but the next week, I played them one more time and they sucked. So then I literally went online and did the most rookie, stupid thing you could ever do with a fantasy league for a defense. Is
What
I
was
just
that?
typed in best defense right now.
Hey man, in this day and age of Google, that's all you need to type in.
I know it just seems simple, and it brought up Denver for just the projections of.
That's
I know
just like a general.
Exactly, but I took it and they
They
killed
happened to kill
them-
that week.
They killed the next week, like real good.
I
think,
still would have beat you if my team went. If Kamara got concussed like within 2 minutes in the game. That lost my running back, and then it was my team's like season low scoring of that week. Otherwise, I would have killed you anyway, even with your defense.
So where she goes.
We're all in a league together. Justin's the commissioner of that league. I'm brand new. I'm still
You've
like
not
veteran
brand new.
looking.
You've been in there 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
Two.
So this will be your third one coming up. I don't want to hear no more
So
excuses.
do I get to keep Antonio Brown?
You can't keep anybody.
No, we
It's
don't keep
start
it in my
over
league.
every year in our league.
So, who's my pick? Where's my pick then? Come on, commissioner.
Are we doing it random or by place?
We got to go back to the cyber lunch. I don't know. We'll figure that out.
We're at Cyber Lunch.
We are. We're at a actual.
Speaking of
program.
cyber lunch, I gotta say probably my favorite Super Bowl memory.
Yeah, Justin, what's yours?
I do remember throwing a party in 2011 when the Packers went to the Super Bowl, and I didn't really expect them to win, so I wasn't really paying attention. I was more focused on hosting. Were you either of you guys at that?
Hell no.
No?
No. Why would I be there?
At Granny's house in the basement?
No.
Oh, it was a pretty good party, man. You weren't there, Daryl?
I've been there a few New Year's Eves.
I was there
That was a
Halloween.
that was a good
And
party.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Because there was like a bunch of food.
That's when your dad ate. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. He ate an Oreo dipped in queso.
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's because he was super chopped.
Probably.
He fell asleep at like 8:30 too. I remember that on Halloween. It was hilarious. He was just passed out on the couch. That was great.
Anyway, sorry about that. Just a little distant memory fading in like a crescent wave upon the shore.
Yeah, I don't. I like you say, they're kind of just all kind of blend together because most times I don't really not invest in who's playing in the game. So
Justin, you want to get back to the list?
The list?
There's a list that Justin kind of put together, and God bless him for doing it. We're kind of on the topic of football today. It's been our pervasive theme, if you will. You want to list off some of the things that you wrote down there for us to share with our cyberbots?
Well, I've already hit favorite Super Bowl memory. It looks like.
Okay.
Why not?
And that was natural. Like, we shall pat yourself on the back. Jake, I know you
can't, it
can't
hurts.
reach,
Really good segue.
but like,
It hurts.
Yeah, I saw your hand moving. Just pat. Just give it a little pat. You're doing good.
I'm patting myself on the fanny.
Okay. Well, that's weird.
How about commercials? You guys see any commercials you liked?
Dude,
Don't
they
even get me
kill- I
started.
normally don't care, but they had really good ones this year.
Really? I don't know. There were some good ones.
The first half, and then the second half's just like, oh, okay, whatever.
How hard did you cry in the Toyota commercial where the girl didn't have legs and she learned how to ski?
That wasn't the one that got me.
I didn't.
That was a good one.
I teared up.
There was one. Okay, so
I was like, "Damn, dude, I gotta get back to the gym." Like,
so I'll tell you the commercial that made me cry.
Son of a bitch.
The
It's
commercial
not
that,
the Martin Luther King one where everybody's upset about that.
No, I'm trying to remember who it was. So first of all, they did the Prince shit, and that was like, oh, that's kind of fucking cool, and I kind of felt a little something. It wasn't like I'm not crying, but you just see Prince and you're like just kind of like, oh shit. Your shit kind of swells up, and then right after
what
that,
swells up?
your shit, your heart. Right after
Okay.
that, they did the commercial. Oh, it was about when they it was all the people like thanking the first responders that like saved their lives and like when they're dying and shit, and it was like real audio and stuff. Did you see that one?
No.
And it was just, oh man, I don't know, something about it hit me, and I'm sitting there next to Lori, and I just start like doing that thing where you like uncomfortable laugh. You're just like, and I get up and I go into the kitchen, and I'm just kind of like I'm doing now, and I just kind of start laughing, and she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Fucking Toyota commercial made me cry.
I come back, I'm like, I don't know, it's just kind of like a 1-2 punch with the Prince, and then that commercial, and I didn't like actually bawl, but it was like I was just kind of like, oh shit.
I like the
That was a powerful one.
M&M's one with Danny DeVito. That was good.
Do you want to eat me?
Yeah.
That was great.
I like that one
dude.
guy's like, no thanks.
You want to eat me?
That
was really good.
Dinklage,
Yeah.
Busta, and the Morgan Freeman Missy was good.
That was really good.
That was pretty
I like
good.
that one a lot.
That dude from Stranger Things, that was a good commercial too.
That's pretty impressive that Dinklage could actually keep up with that. I mean,
Well, he can
granted it's a
lip-sync it,
lip sync,
yeah.
but I mean,
Did you see the little interlude where they showed him practicing?
no.
Oh, it
I
was
must have
that was
missed
pretty
that.
good. Yeah, it was like the extended part of the commercial.
Um,
I was more excited about all the trailers I saw.
And like you said, yeah, I'm washing my clothes in nothing but Tide this year
Why?
because those with the Stranger Things sheriff,
Yeah.
David Harbour, dude, those were great.
Yeah.
Daryl, did you see those? The like meta commercials.
Yes.
Where it's like this is a Tide ad because all commercials have clean shirts, so they're all Tide ads. That was great.
The David Schwimmer Skittles ones. Did you see
I
any
don't
of these?
think I saw that one.
Oh my god, they're
You
awesome.
were the only one to see this commercial.
So they're making a special commercial apparently that one person in the world is going to be able to view it, but they made all these other mini commercials with him, and they were all like
I missed those
whacked
ones.
out
Weird.
weird. Yeah, you got to check them out. They were hilarious.
But
what
yes,
else?
the trail. The
Daryl's over there
Apologize.
messing around while we're trying to have a conversation here.
stealing my quotes over there.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the Water Sucks from Waterboy. Because we're going to talk about movies, aren't we?
We are gonna get there.
Cindy Crawford made an appearance again with this.
I didn't see that
Pepsi
either.
commercial. Yeah, I don't know if it was like a Uncanny Valley Cindy Crawford or if she still looks that good, but
Uncanny Valley, Cindy
yeah,
Crawford.
like a special effects Cindy Crawford,
Oh.
you know. But she looked pretty good, sipping on a Pepsi again, Pepsi Cola.
Yeah,
know-
she's kind of a natural beauty. I
You know who
suppose.
else is a natural beauty? Tom Cruise in Mission
Dude,
Impossible.
I forgot about that. Stop. Just stop. He's been doing those for like 25 years.
I agree.
He hasn't
Just stop.
aged.
I would watch Mission Impossible movie if they rebooted it without him.
He eats stem cells for breakfast.
Well, yeah, that's what they eat in
Baby fetus,
Scientology.
yes, straight from the source.
just-
Dude, it's
saying.
because he's a
Just like that
level
South Park
19 Uber.
No, he's a level 19 wizard. Of the Arcadian series. In the Temple
Weirdos.
of Nazareth.
But really, though, he needs to stop.
I just made that whole thing up, so don't actually. Yeah, just
I
go to
think
Wikipedia.
The last
and
Mission
give them-
Impossible I liked was the one
Mission
with
Impossible?
was
Are you Sean Connery?
Mission Impossible.
what's his name? The bad guy was the dude that died from the heroin overdose.
Oh, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
I think that was 3.
That was probably my favorite
That
one.
probably was
I liked.
the-
I liked
That was
that.
the last one I saw.
I
I
saw
think-
Gross
I think
Protocol,
so.
but I didn't like it.
Gross.
I don't care.
Gross.
Yeah,
Gross
basically.
Protocol.
Gross protocol.
Except when he was climbing on the building in Dubai. That was
Cool.
pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Cool, bro.
Yeah.
Let's make a whole movie about it.
The best Tom Cruise movie I ever saw.
Cocktail.
Well,
Cocktail.
No, Days of Thunder is great.
Vanilla
And
Sky.
Vanilla Sky. Yes, you took it right out of my mouth. Vanilla Sky.
Eyes
is
Wide
awesome.
Shut.
No, it's a
Ugh.
stupid movie. You got to
Why
see
is that stupid?
It was
perversive and out of nowhere. Like I did not expect that.
got
of
to
that
see
movie.
Nicole Kidman.
Smoke a joint.
No,
Oh.
get bare ass. That was
Oh.
nice.
That is true.
But Vanilla Sky was tight though. I still like that movie a lot. I love that movie.
Penelope.
And
Yeah, that was
Cameron
back in
Diaz
Dayton.
too. Yeah, Cameron Diaz too. Remember she
What was
was
that?
the psycho?
No, Penelope. What?
Cruz.
Yeah, Penelope Cruz.
Penelope Cruz.
Okay, that's just
Okay.
racist.
Yeah,
Just stop that. Stop that.
That's
now.
what she sounds
Stop
like.
that.
Have you heard her talk?
Oh.
I don't know. I'm
What other trailers were out? I saw Black Panther.
Infinity War, man.
Dude,
I'm going to see
cannot
Black
wait.
Panther because I
I'm-
need to see the lead up. To
I thought you
Infinity.
guys weren't. You were like,
I'm not into superheroes, but Infinity War looks like holy crap, man.
yeah, dude. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
I have to see the lead up to Infinity War with the next 2 installments of Marvel. So they got
What
you.
else is there besides Black Panther?
The Ant-Man and the Wasp.
And one more Captain
Is that coming
America.
up
I think
before
that-
Infinity War?
No,
There's not
Ant-Man,
enough-
Ant-Man Wasp, Infinity War. Then there's Captain America, something else, and Infinity War 2. And then it's done, I think,
Oh,
as
jeez.
far as I know.
We have predictions, but I think we're gonna save that for another episode.
It's just gonna be cool as fuck. I watched Thor Ragnarok, loved it. Watching all these old movies again and seeing them all tie together again, it's like getting excited for all this
yeah.
stuff.
It's coming. It'll be.
Have you
very
seen
soon.
Ragnarok yet?
No, I haven't. I would
Awesome.
love to.
You watched
Well, we
part of it?
started it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thoroughly entertained so far.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta
It was
finish.
Did you
Very
get to
good.
Jeff Goldblum even in that?
No.
Oh my god,
I didn't get
it's
to
the
see the
best part.
chef.
Let's steer us back on track, shall we?
Westworld is coming up extremely
Yep.
soon. I feel like
Can't
we were
wait.
just saying on the show, oh man, Westworld's so far away.
With a rendition of a
It's-
Kanye song, I wonder how much they paid him for
Oh,
that.
was that?
Yeah.
Which song? I don't remember hearing it.
Run away from my beautiful dark twisted fantasy.
Oh, I don't know much of that.
It was like a
album.
piano, just straight piano version of that song.
Oh, okay.
It was also featured in that. God dang it!
That dang it.
I like the Westworld though, man. That's one of my favorite
Dude,
shows.
it's gonna be
The
awesome.
Seth
man.
Rogen Christmas movie. A night before.
Oh, I never saw that.
What?
I never saw it either.
It was good. The first time I saw it was at
It was
Regal.
good.
Can I just give out a real quick RIP to Regal Cinemas?
Dude, I drove
They
by
are
there
gone.
the other day. Well,
they
just
are gone.
just
dude.
that one. I don't think all of them are gone.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Just ours.
I have so many memories
Dude,
at
I do
that
too,
theater.
man. I remember going up
I
there and
spent
hitting
my
the
high
arcade
school
and
there. Yeah, there was a DDR machine. Where do you think
flirting
I
with
was?
girls, and they had cheap movies.
I know. I was
Their
sad.
popcorn kind of sucked.
But they weren't around that long.
No, dude, I remember they were building that.
Exactly.
2000.
Exactly.
It was probably
Less than...
less than 20 years old for sure.
Exactly.
Waste of resource. And what's it going to be like, a big golf dome
It's
now?
going to be a driving range. Have you seen this?
Sweet.
Jake
I'm
checks
down
out his
on that.
clubs.
I
All
just-
right.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Next
give
year,
it a
man.
couple months.
Well, it's a digital
I
driving
don't know about
range.
you this summer.
Not this year. No, not
No,
this
it's a
year.
digital driving range with a bar and, like...
Oh, they have a place called like what's it called? Green, something green up in
This
the
place is
up on
huge.
65. If you keep just driving north,
This
it's a
place-
digital
Oh, really?
place. Yeah, it's bar and stuff.
Yeah, this place is a complex.
Yeah. It's stupid
Getting
too
put
because
up
it ain't
right
gonna stay forever. It ain't gonna last forever.
No,
Yeah.
not right there off the highway.
No. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just sad that that movie theater went away. And speaking of movies, I saw probably some of these movies we're going to talk about coming up here. We want to share one, two,
Yeah,
couple of our favorite football movies, just in the spirit and fashion of the Super Bowl.
Because why not? I basically forced you guys
That's
to
how you
talk
get your way
movies.
around it, Justin. You say Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Super Bowl.
Did you ever see the Aqua Teen Hunger Force where Meatwad won Super Bowl tickets?
We just got sued twice there.
That was three. That was three. That was the third one.
All right, guys.
Super Bowl.
This has been Cyber Lunch.
Everybody's trying to befriend Meatwad because he has these tickets. Like Carl's
I
like,
don't think I saw that
you
one. no.
don't. It was like an enchiladitos, like nacho cheese bag. He found them at the bottom.
Can you say a quote for me from that episode?
Carl and Meatwad are standing out in the front yard, and Carl's dressed. I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering this correctly, he's dressed in the Giants. That's his favorite game. He's dressed in all the gear,
Giants.
and he's got a football, and he threw the football at Meatwad, and he dropped it. And he's like, "All right, yeah, we're having fun, yeah." And Meatwad's like, all right, bro, it's my turn.
I don't.
And then,
yeah, I don't
and
know.
then
She's like,
Meatwad proceeds to try to throw the ball forward and like goes
With his
nowhere.
little
Oh,
squid
shoot.
arm.
Oh, dang it. And Carl's like, yeah, that was a good throw. So who's your pal? Who you taking to the Super Bowl?
Does Carl still do Super Bowl picks?
I'm your friend, right? We're pals.
Did you hear any? Usually, I know the last couple years he's done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a huge thing on Adult Swim.
I wonder who he picked
Absolutely.
this year. I'm gonna see. I didn't know.
Yeah. That's probably pretty niche for most of our listeners out there. Hey, everybody out there, go ahead and give us a nice like if you listen to Aqua Teen Hunger Force on Adult Swim. Channel 47 if you had Comcast back in the day. That would feature Space Ghost, Brack, C-Lab 2021,
Ooh.
Johnny Bravo.
Samurai Jack.
Toonami.
Those shows, by the way, all live on a special cable channel called Boomerang.
Is this a real thing?
This is a real thing.
Oh yeah, Boomerang's been around for a while. It used to be like Yogi Bear and Huckleberry Hound, but now it's moved on to like our commercial or our cartoons. So it's
Can
like
I
feel
do
a little
something?
old.
Can I do something? I'm going to take this wheel, and I'm going to give it a real right hard turn back on the road.
Are we gonna talk about soccer?
We're going to talk about football movies.
Wait, can we keep pulling that wheel and go to a pit stop real quick?
I like that.
Ooh,
take a
there is
little-
a pit stop on this road.
Take our little. Make sure there's no creepy truckers watching us. But I gotta.
You know what
stop
that
in the
reminded me
restaurant
of?
here. What's that?
The scene in Dumb and Dumber,
Yes.
right at the end.
Yes. At the end.
Yeah, at the end. They made a pit stop to those two for people to rub suntan lotion on them. You know, there's a mile.
Oh yeah.
7 miles down that way.
There, which something about Mary had the pit stops too with that serial killer guy, the 8-minute abs guy.
I haven't seen that movie in a long
Oh,
time.
so good. Yeah,
All right.
let's do a break and then we'll do our movies and games, or football movies, football games.
I guess what they say at Cyber Lunch is Jakey needs a breaky.
Yes.
We'll be back.
Remember, no one, and I mean no one, comes into our house and pushes us around. This is your game now, Dylan. For you seniors, it's your last one to make it count. Because you remember what was in your lives.
That's right. Welcome back to Cyber Lunch, the big game extravaganza.
What was that? What was that from?
Rudy's.
Rudy, one of my favorite football movies.
Rudy.
I've only seen that movie a select amount of times, but what a...
You need to see it just once to
I
cry.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did.
Right,
it.
there's so many football movies that make dudes cry. Like Brian's song.
That was
Billy
one
D.
of my ones,
Williams
yeah.
is doing that whole.
Well, that was a sad story. So.
That's true. That was real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so is Rudy. It's based on a dude.
That's true too.
Yep.
A lot of those football ones are.
You want to
We Are
know when I
Marshall,
cried?
Invincible. Those are all real.
When Spike left the nerd team and went to the Cowboys and Little Giants.
Oh, dude,
Spike
you
was like
just
his
took my
only-
spoiler movie out.
Yeah!
Asshole.
Can I get a hey yeah?
That was gonna be my little.
You know
like,
what that-
Oh,
you know the
I
movie-
forgot about that movie.
You want...
That movie was great. Rick Moranis, one of his last roles.
I don't remember that movie.
What?
No.
Rick Moranis versus Ed O'Neill. They coached like little league teams.
No.
Ed O'Neill coached like the Cowboys, or like the rich team. They had all the nice equipment. And then Rick Moranis coached the Giants, and they're like a bunch of ragtag little
I guess...
nerds and
like
fat
the-
kids and girls and
I guess
people who
the-
shouldn't play football, air quotes. And
The Carolina Panthers actually used the annex of Puerto Rico from the movie, from that kid that he made up while he was talking to John Madden.
what? Granted, I haven't seen this movie in 20
What?
years.
Oh my god, dude.
What? What?
Okay, so that's my favorite. Rudy's Jake's favorite.
Well, no.
Is it?
No, my
I
favorite.
thought that was your pick.
It's one of them.
That's why we did the quote.
No,
and the
that's-
bada and the bing
No.
and the pasta sauce.
my favorite football movie is Last Boy Scout.
Is that a football movie?
Yeah, because Damon Wayans he's a football player. Remember, ex-quarterback.
I've never seen it.
You've
My-
never seen it? Oh man, it's like Die Hard, but pretty cool.
Die Hard with football. So
Yeah.
here's the beginning.
Die Hard, but with football.
Here's the
What?
beginning. It's raining. Ball's at like 4th and 1 on the 30. They're about to score. Snap. Shotgun. Formation. Throws to a receiver. Receiver catches it. A defensive back near the end zone pulls out a pistol and shoots.
Himself. It kills himself.
He kills the dude.
Oh, that's right. And then kills himself.
And then kills himself.
That's right.
After the movie opens?
He kills
During
the
a game.
dude. The dude fumbles the ball. He picks the ball up, and then I think he proceeds to shoot as he's running down the field, scores a touchdown, and then pieces out. And then it was like title credits.
Yeah, because it was something to do with
It was
the
the Wayans-
steroids they were given.
Yeah, it was Wayans brothers and
it was Damon Wayans.
Damon
and
Wayans
and Bruce Willis. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the movie title.
91
Yeah.
it came out.
Yep.
Guaranteed.
Dude, that's pretty intense for 91, dude.
Yeah, and then it was like, and Bruce Willis was the washed-up cop, divorced, the John McClane character.
So the movie's basically about the follow-up of that?
It's about this football. He would like the Jerry Jones, I guess, of
Directed
football.
by Tony Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, man.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, it's good.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, water's not that soft, huh?
Chelsea
True
Field,
that.
Noble Willingham, Taylor DeGron, Daniel
man.
Harris. Who knows?
Dang. that's
Yeah, it's a
pretty
good
crazy.
movie, man. I've seen that a bunch of times. Very violent too. It's like I said, it's Die Hard with
it's a
football.
left field football pick.
Yeah.
It is, but I'll never forget it.
No.
First time I saw it.
Yep. And they were investigating some steroid they were using to give to these guys, and it was driving them crazy. And he wanted like like the Jerry Jones character of the movie wanted like he was like bribing senators and stuff for football rights or like
Do
television.
that
rights
same
and stuff.
movie now, but with like CTE and making dudes
Yep.
crazy and stuff.
Yep.
Like, what was that wrestler that killed his family and stuff because he had...
Benoit.
Yeah.
Chris Benoit.
Yep.
Oh.
Remember the Four Horsemen?
Who's that?
This is a group, WWF guys. I think it was WWF at the time. It was Benoit. It was
Undertaker?
no.
No.
Damn, I'm not that
I
good with
can't
wrestling,
remember
so
the
I
I
don't
can't
know
remember.
anything about wrestling.
Somebody
Jared,
else
what's your
will
favorite
school us
football
on it.
movie?
Little Giants.
Yeah.
Probably hands down. That or Remember the Titans. I really like Remember the Titans soundtrack at the time for whatever reason. I felt like they had the Hollies, Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress. And back in the day, you couldn't really buy singles of obscure music like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
So I
couldn't go
bought
on
the
to-
album.
you
So it
couldn't
had a
go
couple
get it for
good hits. It
99
had
cents.
Peace Train from Cat Stevens. Oh, God. It had Ain't No Mountain High. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's the name of the song.
That's I can't remember who
Norman
that is. but-
Greenbaum. It had Spirit in the Sky.
Spirit in the Sky. Yeah.
Yeah. So it had a good album to it. I like the message and I like the movie itself. I liked the fact of how it was like it was weird for a Disney movie because that coach Denzel Washington played was like not borderline but straight abusive in a way. I mean, maybe that's just the way maybe he's like military or something like that, but denying people water when it's like blazing heat and they're doing all these drills and then now you're running a mile like
Did this come out pre-McKinney dying,
was like-
Justin?
it should have been like some of those kids got killed if that was the case. Like that's Disney for you. That's how they persevered, but it was like going from one extreme to another. The whole social message behind it was pretty cool too. I don't think it was Ryan Gosling's first film, but he hadn't been in many films. He was in that movie.
Was he
Oh,
really?
really?
What is he, quarterback or something?
No, I want to say he was a safety or a fullback. I don't know, dude. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Little Giants, I always loved. Like, I remember when I went into football. I went into football and, like, other than high school, I try to play rec, but kind of like Justin, I was a little too small and whatever. But I remember watching Little Giants getting all pumped before I went to practice, and I was, like, heating up my
Mouth guard.
my mouth guard.
Yep.
And like sitting there and like kind of like forming it as I'm watching Little Giants, like eating ramen at the same time because I'm a dumb kid.
Yeah, let's eat while we form our
Exactly.
mouth guard.
Yeah, I remember doing that mouth guard thing for the first time. That was crazy.
Yeah, I remember that for karate.
But John Madden's actually in that movie. God dang it, I can't remember Emmett Smith is in that movie too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense because Cowboys were big thing back then.
Yeah.
Emmett
So-
Smith was in town for the Super Bowl here.
You're like, wow.
Who wasn't, man?
Yeah,
Jeez.
a lot of people. Yeah.
and a few others.
They had up where I live here in Blaine. They have a little airport over here. You know,
Dude, it was so loud.
they were overflow. That was because they had all the overflow private jets and stuff.
Like
parked
right
here.
after this, like an hour after the Super
Yeah.
Bowl ended, I started hearing like bunch
Every
of
10
little
minutes
jets
or
going
every
off.
5 minutes. Yeah,
It was
jets,
crazy.
just private jets.
And then the Monday after and the Tuesday after, yeah, it was just.
Yep.
It was
Just
funny.
imagine the people flying on those planes.
Screw them,
Why?
because I'm jealous.
Would you feel hated if you were them?
Probably. I would.
Would you care?
Justin
No,
would
I
be,
wouldn't care.
Justin would be too guilty to keep his money. He'd have to give it to us, Daryl.
Probably.
Yeah, all of it.
All of it.
Just give me whatever you're gonna give me in Nintendo Switches. So like, give me like a whole warehouse of Nintendo Switches.
Why?
Stupid. So you can lose a bunch of money. Well, I'm gonna just buy you Bitcoin.
Yeah. Take your money and give it to something that means nothing.
Bitcoin is the future.
Yeah. It's because we have to now make up money currency because they're freaking.
We're so bored. We have
Yeah.
so much of it.
I'm gonna give Switches to fascist.
We could donate this
regimes.
money to poor people, or we could just spend it on fake money we make up on the internet.
It's a real thing.
Oh man.
Just wait until the blackout, Justin.
the blackout.
Yeah.
That'll suck for you guys. I'll love it.
What do you mean, you guys?
I'll love
You'll
it,
be
man.
here.
I know,
You're not
but
going
I'll-
anywhere.
No, but I'll love it though. Be like, finally, man, it's quiet.
How do we get from here to football movies? Good God.
You know another good football movie, of
The
course.
Water Boy.
Waterboy. Yep.
There's something wrong with his umdoodle.
Oh jeez, like Colonel Sanders
Yeah.
looking dude.
No,
Yes.
Colonel Sanders, you're wrong.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
I wasn't a fan.
You didn't like it?
That was I kind of thought that was when Adam Sandler started kind of like.
Yeah, that was one of his first movies. Yep, you're right. It was funny though. It's funny enough. It had parts in it.
I really
Yeah,
like.
Rob Schneider. You can do it.
Oh no, we suck again.
Oh, no, he's suck
That's a great
again.
meme.
Which is the football, the high school football with Tweeter and all those guys. The dude from Dawson's Creek.
Varsity Blues.
I like that
That
movie.
was pretty good.
Yeah, I like that
I
movie.
mean, it's kind
saw it
of
in the theater.
iconic.
Yeah.
Like all those tropes and stuff, like
Yeah.
the dude, like the fat guy dying or whatever on the field, and
Yep.
you know,
Or almost
the
died.
whipped cream bikini.
Spoilers. I never
and-
seen that movie.
Well, it's
You've
about
seen Varsity Blues.
30 years old now.
Varsity
So
Blues.
Dude, remember when the
I don't want your laugh.
the cowboy car comes screaming up and Tweeter jumps out and he's naked and he has like two chicks in the back seat naked
yeah,
too,
that's
and he's
right.
just like, I just decided to steal it. It was funny as hell.
I have a feeling like that's like totally what like Texas feels
Movie
like.
came out in 1999.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Almost
suppose.
20 years old.
Saw it in the theater.
Almost.
You know what else
What
came out in 1999 that was a good football movie? Any Given Sunday.
I didn't like that.
You didn't like it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Willie Beeman's the best, man. He's like the epitome of like, he's like Cam Newton.
Yeah.
He's just
well,
like
I can
totally
see that
like
part.
just that marketing. And that opening scene where he just like pukes on the field like on his first drive ever. Like I totally felt like that emotion in that. I'm like, oh, that's totally what I would do.
How about when that guy gets his eyeball popped out? and he gets hit so
that's
hard.
gross. I forgot about that.
I've never seen that movie either.
That's a good one. I could borrow it to you if you don't watch it on YouTube for
Am I
free.
allowed? Is it PG?
No. It's rated R.
I think your note from your mom is still valid. Let me check the date.
Yes.
No. What about video games?
I got it.
Is
Well,
there-
Madden. What else is there?
I'll tell you what else there is.
BS. Well, right away, mine off the
Technobo.
mine off the bat was Genesis Mutant
Don't-
League Football.
Oh, I thought you were going to take mine out.
Oh, of all time. That's
Yeah.
it.
Well, that's just football itself.
Well,
I'm talking about like professional simulation.
I didn't say professional simulation. I said football video game.
So look, my head super big.
That looks weird. You look like Sway when he that DJ from MTV when he has like his dreads all up in his.
Did you ever see that one interview with him and Kanye when they were like getting pissed at each other? It was pretty funny.
No.
Like that Sway was pretty much, dude, I will take you outside and slap the shit
Dude,
out
that
of you.
dude's huge.
Yeah, it was funny as hell. My girlfriend just texted me. She ran her mile in 8 minutes and 18 seconds today. Is that
I
good?
remember doing that in like 6th grade.
I could do 10 minutes.
10-minute mile?
10-minute, 50-second mile.
I could probably do 12.
I know for a fact I
You could
couldn't
do a
do either
half
one
hour.
of those.
Jake maybe
Half
could,
hour with the
Jake could maybe
cocktail break.
walk a half mile.
No, I don't. I'm not drinking no more, man. I had a couple beers here and there, but that's it. Not like I used to. You watch. I'm gonna have to get in shape. I'll have no good excuse after this is all.
Do a bunch of P90X in your living room.
Yeah. I'll just go to the gym and start lifting
1
it.
and 2.
Can I tell you my favorite football game?
Yes. I mean, no. I mean, go.
Made by Atari. came to Genesis as well as arcades. Cyberball. This was where you had your whole team was robots, and the
I
ball.
don't know this one.
The ball was like a bomb, and first, second, third, and fourth down, right? The ball would heat up. It would get hotter and hotter, and if you didn't convert on fourth down, it would blow up.
Well,
and
like a hot potato kind of
Yep,
thing?
and you'd lose your player, and like this little flying saucer would come out, and like teleport all your parts up off the field. But there was only one first down mark on the whole thing, and it was at the 50-yard line. So you had to get the ball across that; it would defuse the ball.
Oh, that sounds familiar now.
And you had certain robots with jets, and you could upgrade them, and stuff like that.
That sounds familiar.
That was my favorite football game that I remember. I remember playing it in arcades a lot. Seeing my receiver catch the ball and be short of the first down and explode.
Did you ever play 10-Yard Fight?
No.
What was that on?
It was on, of course, the Nintendo Entertainment System.
NES?
Released in 1983. Is that crazy or what?
What, Justin, was Mutant League, though? You said something about Mutant League?
Yeah,
Was
that's my favorite.
that, and you have the reboot or what? Not reboot, but like the HD
Yeah,
Master
now
or
it's
whatever?
Mutant Football League, MFL, instead of Mutant League Football.
Okay.
I don't know, man. It's pretty fun. I bought it. It was kickstarted a year ago. It's been kickstarted a couple times.
Is it better than the older one?
It's I mean, it's on. It feels like how it kind of was back then, but just made good so the controls and the graphics look good.
Since you're a Genesis kid, did you ever play Joe Montana football?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Troy Aikman NFL football for the Super Nintendo.
Blitz is
yeah.
where always
Well,
fun.
Blitz is like, yeah.
Well, nobody said it, so I had to say it. Come on now, get off.
Well, yeah, come on.
Yeah, Blitz is cool.
Something I wish they'd bring back. I mean, it's basically Madden, but I feel like they put more into it because they had to do stadiums and fight songs and so many different teams. Was NCAA.
Yeah, they quit making those.
Because NCAA was like, no.
Weird. That's
Because
so
I
weird.
think the players started wanting too much, and NCAA ain't gonna give the players any sort of anything. So
That's so dumb.
those are always solid games because they always had to. I don't know. They felt like they were more polished than Madden.
Last time I played an NCAA game was on the original Xbox.
Last one I played was when Robert Griffin was on the cover.
Robert?
Robert Griffin, RG3.
The
Grobert.
I thought you
last.
said Grobert.
Oh no!
Party foul.
Did you spill something?
No.
Phonefell.com.
Oh, last NCAA game I played was the basketball one for Super Nintendo when North Carolina had Montross and all that
Oh,
stuff.
man, they
still.
made the basketball ones for even longer than that. Jeez.
No, it's how far
You
back.
remember
I go.
NFL Street from PS2?
Yes, I forgot about that,
Yeah,
man. And
so that was like
and
probably-
NBA Street.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. I love NBA
Oh, those were
Street.
fun, man.
I guess they come out with a new iteration of Tecmo Bowl every year. Online.
Yeah, there's like an active community. There's a Facebook page that like
crazy.
Yeah, they still do it.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
They make some pretty cool T-shirts and stuff too.
I remember walking through Target one time, and I'm going. You know how they have those end caps back by like the DVDs and everything else like that? It's like kind of stuff that's on sale.
Sure.
There was about 50 copies of EA Sports NFL Head Coach.
I was
For
just gonna
PC.
ask about those. I forgot about those.
Head
yeah,
coach.
The,
I
the
laughed
coach
so
and
hard.
manager.
I'm like,
games.
nobody's buying that shit.
Imagine the amount of
Nobody-
money a company loses making a game like that.
It's basically like playing Madden, but simulating every play.
You're calling all the plays.
Yeah.
And just
It
simulate.
must
Yeah.
have sold because it got
And you gotta like do contracts.
it got
and
an
stuff.
NFL Head Coach 09 for
I
Xbox
think-
360.
Well, they
Well,
have
that was before they started doing like franchise and manager modes within Madden.
Yeah, because people go crazy for that stuff.
Yeah, because now Madden's kind of adopted that into their franchise career mode. That you kind of have to, do cap space and manage contracts and draft and scout and
Sounds like a blast.
Sega Sports.
it's like fantasy football.
I guess, yeah, that's true.
Sega
but-
Sports NFL 2K.
Oh yeah, 2K. I
2K
rent.
was all those 2K games were the shit.
Okay,
back
yeah,
in the day.
you
Yeah.
guys wanted to complain about football
wasn't get-
games,
hey,
and I agree. This is a perfect segue for that. Back when you had 2K competing with EA, and EA or 2K was making better games for cheaper price. I remember you could
Yep.
get EA. EA was 60 and 2K was 50.
Yep. I rented a
And they were
Dreamcast
better.
specifically for NFL 2K, the first one, because it looked like I was watching it on TV.
They were great,
with
dude.
the replays and stuff.
And
yeah.
it made everybody make better
Not
games.
Yep.
anymore.
And now it's all EA. So yes, we can rant on that. It's a perfect.
What, that Madden is the same game every year?
It is.
Just different names on people? I haven't played a Madden game in I don't even know how long.
And how hard would it be to get the namesake? Come on, put some Madden in the game. Dude, if they had him, like, just commentating, like, once in a while.
If score over the line.
Just come on,
It's
man.
a
Or even
touchdown.
put classic quotes in if he's, I don't know, is he even senile?
Well, you mean,
Was he ever?
I don't know. I love John Madden.
I've got 2 things to add, if you guys don't mind. First thing, the first football game other than Techno Bowl, which I did have on the NES, the second football game I had was NFL Quarterback Club 98, which featured Justin's yours truly.
I remember that one.
My favorite team was the Broncos that year. Don't ask me why. They were probably horrible, but that's the team I always played with for some reason.
How
Yeah,
about
Elway
seemed to
back
win.
then. They were winning Super Bowls back then.
how about the football game, the handheld one with the little lights?
Dude, you can get those at Target now.
Yeah,
but they're like $25.
It's
It's
so-
ridiculous. It's
so
like
cool.
it's plastic and LEDs and like one computer switch.
Second thing, I have
Yes.
very fond
Yes.
memories of the PS2, especially early PS2 before it went from original CD-ROM discs to actual DVD discs. That's where the discs were purple.
Okay.
Right when the PS2
PS2,
was released. Then they went to DVDs, which obviously could store more memory. I don't know how much, maybe 4 gigs or something like that. Probably, who knows? But I remember right when the PS2 launched, like right before Christmas, my buddy got one, and he got Madden NFL 2001. Holy hell!
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, sports
like-
games look crazy then.
I know, but that's the thing that we're so privileged about, is that kids now today, they're born and they have everything. We waited all these years to see this incremental game of inches come upon us. I'm sorry to transition things to games, but we are talking about games.
No, absolutely.
And I'm saying, like, sports games are a big part of that, because most of the time sports
Dude,
games are
character
like
models and the facial
character
animations
models
have
are
gone.
a huge showcase for that system, especially
The show.
Exactly.
Speaking of character models, can I just ask what the hell was with during the Super Bowl?
I didn't see that. See, that was your
when they
complaint.
kept.
That was,
Did you didn't see this?
No.
Okay, when they put up the people stats, instead of showing their faces or them just standing there, they showed like, it looked like, I don't know, like 2005 Madden animation of them just like character model just standing there like kind of
Did it
swaying
look
back
like
and
them or
forth.
just generic faces?
Dude, it was so generic. It was just like meh.
Weird.
It was, and they had Tom Brady and Foles, so it was like, come on, you can get better animation than that. So
Was Tom Brady, was his character yelling the whole time?
Noah's pouting and sitting on
he
the field.
shows no emotion.
Robots.
Oh, he does every once in a while. That's why
Really?
it's a
Yeah,
new-
when he gets
that's-
sad.
That's why it's a news story when he freaks out.
But I want the real question here, guys, and I'm not trying to be mean, because I know he's a person, he has feelings and everything else like that. But seriously, who cuts his hair? Who does it?
He probably does it himself.
Probably no. It's probably somebody that pays like $500 for a haircut.
It's real bad. I think he's trying to
It's
hide
gotten
something.
it's gotten worse. It looks like he's hiding something.
Yeah.
I think he's hiding the hatch in the top of his head where the
Exactly.
little alien sits in
The
top.
plug-in.
Yeah.
Hello, I have passed the Turing test. I have fooled you to believe I am a 7-time winning championship quarterback.
What is he? 6 now?
5.
Is it 5?
I thought he's
5.
7. This was
No.
gonna
No,
be
this
8.
was like his Super Bowl he's in though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this was gonna be 6, I think.
Yeah, if he
For
won
the
it.
team.
Yeah,
For the team.
I don't
for the
know.
team. Yeah.
I gotta double check. I don't
I think 6. This
you
would have
have
been
a
for a 6,
malfunction?
yes. But it was the
Error.
eighth Super Bowl he had been in.
something like that. Yeah, because he lost twice to Eli Manning.
Yeah. And the Giants. Oh yeah, Eli. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, twice.
Did you see those commercials?
Yeah, with
Him-
the brother.
him
Yeah.
dancing with Odell Beckham,
Yeah.
like making it sound like he's gonna retire and come back or something. You're like, oh, that's what you guys are doing instead of winning.
Yeah. How about to concentrate on throwing the ball?
Jeez.
That.
Error.
video
Or-
games. Football video games.
I'm trying to think. Well, the old original, Tecmo obviously had Bo Jackson. Remember, he was just unstoppable.
Just that look. Yep. Just you could tell him by those Raiders colors.
Yeah.
99 speed.
Yep, and he just bowled people
99
up and just
block.
run a touchdown every single time. It was
Just do
awesome.
that little wiggle.
Yep, the wiggle in his stick, and he just
See, you guys know more than me.
Do you guys believe in the Madden curse?
Yes.
yes, absolutely. You have to.
Yeah, because
Well,
why
how's
did
it
why
been
did
do-
Brett Favre go to the Vikings?
Because he was.
On the
Because he
Madden
was
curse.
dumb.
The Madden curse.
Yeah.
Because he's a diva.
Well, David
That's the real
David
reason.
Johnson, right? Wasn't he just
He
on
wasn't
there?
on Madden.
Oh,
I'm
was
gonna
it?
look him
Oh.
up here.
Who do you think it'll be this year?
I don't know. I don't know any. I don't
Todd
know.
Gurley.
Gurley. I was gonna say Gurley,
It'll
but
be Todd Gurley.
wasn't he?
without a
I thought
doubt.
he was on it.
I don't believe so.
I thought he was
It's gonna
on
be
it.
Antonio Brown.
No.
Why
I
not?
think he's already been on it.
See, I know nothing because I don't buy those games because they're $60 a piece and they come out every 11 months.
Oh yeah, Brady was on the last one.
Yeah.
And then Gronk was on the one before that.
Okay.
Okay, so Brady lost in the Super Bowl this year, so you could count that as a loss.
Yeah.
That's a Super Bowl curse loss. Gronk last year, didn't he have an injury last year?
He was hurt all last year. Yeah, he couldn't play, right?
The year before was Beckham.
Yeah, and he had
believe
that.
had an
That was
injury
his.
that year.
Well, that was his
David
freak out year.
Beckham?
Odell.
Yeah, he bent it.
Oh, yes.
That's when he had his freak out year, right? When he punched that kicking post and it fell down, hit him in
That
the
was
face.
great.
Yeah.
The year before is the Richard Sherman one where he's just standing there putting out his hand.
Oh yeah.
They probably lost that year. AP,
Yeah.
that was 2013.
Whatever happened to AP?
He's
Dude, he's still on the
Arizona,
Arizona. He won't be next year.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It sucks too because he was so fun to watch for a long
I
time.
know nothing.
I know.
I feel like Schultz from Hogan's Heroes.
Holy jeez, I'm gonna throw one at you here, Jake.
What's that?
Falling back to 2011.
'Kay.
Peyton Hillis,
Peyton Hillis, dude. I remember.
the
Didn't he have?
Cleveland running back.
Yeah,
the
and he had
white
that
kid.
freak out. He had some kind of mental breakdown or something. I remember that dude.
That
He
dude
was
was
a
a
beast.
beast.
Yeah. Yeah, he had some kind of mental freak out and breakdown, and he couldn't play anymore. He had to just quit it, give it up. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that
forgot
was
about
for
that.
sure a
Peyton
curse there.
Hillis, man, that's crazy. Yeah. I don't know. You got to believe in the curse, but what's weird is it doesn't happen with like the hockey games, or is that 2K? No, that's EA still, right?
What do you mean?
Like the cover boys on the hockey,
Hockey is the same thing.
they don't have the curse for
You
them.
guys
do
think
they?
there's
No,
football in
no,
China?
I think it's just Madden. China.
China? I'm sure.
American football?
Yeah, why not?
No, probably not.
You think they broadcast it there?
Because
Yes, I'm sure because there's gambling.
oh,
there, for sure.
broadcast, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's broadcast, especially the Super Bowl, probably everywhere that gets TV.
Why is that not illegal?
Because the NFL's getting money from it. Because
Not in China. China probably just steals instead of giving a shit.
Oh, communist China.
Yeah.
You're talking about communist China. That's a good question.
They just take
What's
it.
the next item on our list?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I've shared my video game. Well, I guess I don't know.
We've talked about our Super Bowl memories. We've talked
Madden's
about
Madden. I mean, we can go down that rabbit hole a little bit more, but it's just like there.
people know what it is. Either if you
Exactly.
know Madden, you know what it is. If
I
you
think
don't, don't
I
worry
feel like
about
it's
it.
gotten worse. Like I feel like the graphics and
I
it's
think
been a
people are
step
just
back.
getting more and more sick of it.
Yeah.
Just like ugh.
It's
like
an
Call
ass-
of Duty.
If
like
it's not new, it
Assassin's
should be
Creed.
absolutely polished.
Exactly. I'd rather wait. Just have them like spend 3 years on them.
Dude, I'm telling you, don't sleep on that new Assassin's Creed though, just because of the older ones. I'm telling
No.
you. The only reason I played it
I
because I was
know.
bored, and I end up loving it.
The thing is, I can't commit to a game like that right now. I'm in Monster Hunter and I'm having fun with friends, so it's
Yeah.
like. I guess that's a whole other deal. What's our time code sitting at? What do we got next? We got a secret question, or what are we moving on to? You're the host
I
with the
thought
most.
you had
Look
the
at you.
secret question.
Do I?
Yeah, you said you were gonna have it. Okay, here.
Welcome to Dead Air.
Here. I want each of your opinion. Infinity War. I want each of one of your opinions. Which character do you think will die, or be one of the characters that dies?
Oh, you think they're gonna kill people?
Oh yeah. There's gonna be deaths in this end of this franchise.
I hope so.
Has anybody died in the franchise yet?
Superman.
That's
he didn't
DC,
die.
son.
I know.
And he ain't
DC
dead.
anyway.
He's coming back.
I'm stirring the
God,
pot.
I'm so-
I'm allowed to stir the pot.
Stir the pot.
Well, a lot of the enemies died,
Yeah.
but no regular.
Okay,
character or
I
anything.
do have a secret question. I'm sorry.
Wait, no, answer my question though.
I know. I want to answer your question. I
I'm
did
gonna
last night, but I'll do it again.
Yes, you
On the
did.
gas.
And I think I agree with you.
I'm
But
gonna say Tony Stark
that was my second one. Daryl and
because
I-
he's been there the longest. He has
Yep.
the most emotional ties to the franchise and the viewers. He's like the most personable and charming. It would be like, oh shit, man.
I think
Maybe my
a lot of
second
them
choice would
minor
be Captain America.
Well, that was our.
That's your number one.
feelings,
So I
yeah.
just switched it.
Because they're the two characters that want to probably get out of it too. Chris Evans has said that he doesn't want to do much more of this, and
Oh, you're
you know,
thinking of it logistically.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think there's gonna be like big characters like the Wasp might get off or something, but they got to, whatever franchise is doing good, those guys will stay alive. Any franchise that's been waning, they'll die off. And like Chris Hemsworth has said, he couldn't really keep up with doing Thor anymore, which is a shame because last Thor was
Thor
awesome.
would probably be my third, just because I think it's just kind of I think it's done its.
Black Widow. Like maybe all the original guys.
Maybe all of them die.
In the in Age of Ultron, Tony Stark has that vision. If you remember,
I barely remember that movie because
Really?
I didn't
Tony
like
Stark
that.
had a vision that everyone on the Avengers team was dead.
Yeah, even Hulk. Yeah, he was laying there too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe everyone when we
be.
started saying Black Widow. I'm like, wow, maybe all of them.
Except the Guardians,
But-
Yeah.
But you have to remember the Infinity
because
Gauntlet.
they weren't in that pile.
I did
that
see him in the
movie.
trailer though. That was like, oh
Exactly.
shit.
They have an open-ended way out though, because the Infinity Gauntlet has a time stone in it, which you can control time, and there's a space one where you can control dimensions. So they could just flip over to another alternate dimension where it's all back in everybody's life, kind of like Logan did. Like it was just an alternate dimension. They could do that and kill everybody off and just have new cast come in. So Captain Marvel apparently is coming out too.
Shazam.
I love
Yeah,
it.
Shazam's supposed to.
Isn't that the
What?
same dude?
Yeah, or Black Adam. Not
Oh, yeah.
Shazam, Black Adam.
Shazam. I already thought. Oh, I'm thinking of Kazam.
Don't start saying it was Sinbad.
kid, you want cheeseburger?
Yeah.
He wouldn't talk like that. I apologize.
Yeah, I'm excited though because it looks like it's culminating to something pretty awesome. So
What was your secret question,
It's
Daryl?
super out of left field. It's nothing dumb like a Pokemon question.
Oh,
which-
jeez.
It's nothing like that. But it is an interesting question, especially after the death of Ryan Dunn. R.I.P. I know. My
That's
question for this week is, will there ever be a Jackass 4?
with everybody, the originals,
Exactly.
no,
Why not?
Is this someone new?
because half of them are gonna die.
Did,
Well,
a, new,
Steve-O's
did a
like-
new guy die?
No, Steve-O's doing good.
Ryan Dunn probably passed away 5 years ago.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
did somebody else die?
No, but I just had to pay homage to him.
I actually read something about Steve-O was like off doing like spiritual journeys and like Indian shit.
Yeah, he's like all cleaned
he
up. and
adopted like
stuff.
some stray dog and stuff, and he's like just gallivanting. I'm like, good for you, man. You need it.
I
Dude
know.
needs some inner peace.
You have
If
to-
anybody does.
You have to wonder how much money they made off that.
That dude's.
Those movies are
God.
just straight exploitation films.
I
like
could-
through and through.
Yeah,
I could maybe see one more. They
Johnny's not going to do it.
You don't think so?
No.
Then no.
I think there's going to be somebody new that's going to step in with
A reboot.
Chris Pontius or Pontius and
I
some
gotta-
of those other guys that are still kind of like in that party mode, like the Wild Boys and shit, like Wee Man and Chris. They were going to get together with
I
some
think if
new
anything, they-
crazy asshole and do a fourth one. It's a moneymaker, dude, and everybody knows who they are.
What if they
because of
rebooted it with like a bunch of young dudes again?
That's what I mean.
Like half old guys, half new dudes.
I don't
Listen,
know, I
guys,
I think-
that could be us.
Screw that.
Like we could be
I'm good,
in the
dude.
new Jackass movie. Look,
Dude, get a
Jake,
bunch
you
of
wouldn't
Eagles
have to-
fans, man.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to work another day in your life.
Dude, Jake would be
We could
done.
we could sit in
Do you know what he
porta
just
potties.
did?
We could sit in porta potties and get launched with shit everywhere inside.
No.
I
the
can do that. I'll sit there and watch. I'll be the director.
You can drink someone's sweat after they ran for an hour and a half.
I would no.
No, dude.
Why
I do-
not?
I do
Jake
have
wants
to-
to do the butt shots where you chug the beer with the funnel up your butthole.
No.
Remember that one?
No. Yes, but I do have to say, I have laughed very hard at a lot of things that those guys did. Even their MTV show was the best.
So here's my B-side question to my original question.
Oh.
What was the most messed up thing you've seen in
The
that
messed
show?
up thing?
Yeah, the most messed up thing you've ever seen in Jackass. I'll preface.
The
I'll
fish
give you one.
hook,
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
The fish hook or the paper cuts in the webs of the
Because the
fingers,
way
and then
he's
when
like-
he started doing like the
Yeah.
I saw that in theaters. And
oh, I'm cringing here.
Yeah.
No.
But the paper cuts on the didn't he end up like doing his fucking eyeball or like his toe webs or something?
Webs
his-
of his
he-
toes and on the
he did his
corner of his
taint,
mouth.
too.
Oh, his mouth. Those
That
are
was
the
the
two
first
worst.
movie.
Those are the two
was the
worst.
first
I'm
movie.
sorry, nothing else.
No, there's a lot.
There's a lot of messed up stuff.
There
The
is.
one where they put the car up his butt.
I was just gonna
That
say.
Oh, that's
That
right.
was, and he goes to that doctor. The doctor's like, "Look,
He's just like looking up at the
yeah,"
X-ray,
and
like
he goes,
all confused.
He's like, gets all quiet, and he's like, "Look, he knows, and I know, That's already too many people. And he's like some foreign doctor, and he's telling them, don't tell anybody else. Just get this out. Somehow get this out of you. We got to figure out how to get this out of you. God, that was great. There's so much funny. Oh, God.
There is some funny stuff. Like, did you watch CKY? Like more Bam Margera side, but some of
I
those
didn't.
guys
I remember
were
them,
in
but
it.
I didn't watch any of them. No.
I had some of them, and they were.
You could go in and get them at like Journeys or not Journeys.
There is a real deep cut that both of you would be interested in. It's called Haggard. It was like one of those movies. If you ever went to a Zoomies back at the mall, they would have like a rack of like skateboarding videos.
That's
and
what I was
stuff
thinking
like
of.
that.
Zoomies. Yeah. That's usually where you got the CKYs.
Was like it was all CKY guys. Tony Hawk was in it. Ryan Dunn, Don Vito, which that's crazy. That whole thing was crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
those
he's in prison, isn't he?
He's dead.
Oh, he did
Yeah, I
die.
was
That's
about to
right.
say, I
Yeah.
think he
R.I.P.
died.
Don Vito too.
Well, he was
Duh.
a molester, wasn't he?
Who knows? It's all conjecture at the end of the
whatever.
day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, something bad happened with that.
Something bad went down.
jeez.
Then he was going to jail for it, and he had a heart attack and died or something like that.
Well, the guy was like 90% like deli meat. So, yeah.
And he's yelling, yeah.
They just kept him around because he was crazy.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Bam Margera was a good boarder too, man. He had
He
some
was.
skills.
I remember watching the Tony Hawk Pro Skater tour. I used to buy the DVDs, and it was like a documentary of their like whole tours. They went from like state to state and everything else like that. And it was like Bucky Lasik, Bam Margera, Salema Mabena Massa Caleb, which was like their MC or announcer. Which I thought I saw him once at a Reno bar, but that's another story. I almost walked up. A lot of good names were on that list, and he even brought his son along and stuff like that on the tour, and that's why I don't know if Riley's still in competition, but he brought him along. Tony brought him along on tour, and they're really cool documentaries just in themselves. Like it's kind of funny. You feel like you're
They were
part
fun,
of
like kind of like just really like guerrilla style documentary.
yeah, they were, and
Yeah.
it was like when they were having
Just
fun and
handhelds
partying
and-
and like jumping around, you felt like you were with them, and they were always like gambling in the
It's
bus.
like tour
and-
videos almost.
Yeah, but it was like it was 3 DVDs worth of content of like going from city to city, and then like the major trick they landed and how they were like progressing in their own career. And then also like I remember one time I saw Mike Vallely. He was downtown with some other vert skater, but they just started skating in between all the taxis. And that sounds really stupid, but as like a pro skater, it looked like something out of this world. Like doing like weird stuff, and they're on tour and they're free and they're just landing all these insane tricks and gaining all this rep. It's like it was like watching a real life Tony Hawk video game.
I had those kind of videos, but it was for snowmobile.
Okay,
and
yeah.
the Krusty Demon guys and the 50 Nuts guys. I used to watch those. They're like all mixtapes of these guys doing insane tricks on whatever. Yeah,
It's unreal.
yeah, it's pretty cool. It's
That's
good
more
videos.
on a extreme sports. Would you consider football an extreme sport?
Absolutely, I consider it a gladiator sport, man. I mean, you may not be able to see it right away, but these people are breaking their bodies more than a
They
lot
are.
of these.
But they're not naked, and they're not for men only. So you must remember that. Times have changed throughout the years.
Are you guys at all interested in watching any sort of aspect of the Winter Olympics?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Winter is probably preferable to me.
Yeah, I like the big. I
You
like
know
the
me,
big
I-
air competitions and like those
Yeah.
ski jump guys.
Yeah.
the ones that
Even
do all
the
the
speed
tricks.
skating,
Yeah.
dude, those guys are
Yeah.
crazy, man. Going
You know what fascinates me more than anything? 2 things: ice skating, which I know is weird, and the second thing is luging.
Dude, luging is sweet.
Especially
when that-
single,
Bobsledding,
especially
too.
single.
Remember when that dude flew out of the frickin' track in Russia
Oh yeah, that's right.
when they had the Russian
that
games?
stuff's scary, man.
Killed him. Yeah,
guys
that was
are
90
crazy.
miles an hour.
Yeah, they go like
Yeah.
90, 100.
They flew out and hit a beam right on live TV. Ugh.
Crazy.
Yeah, terrible stuff.
Well, let's go to commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is brought to you by Menon.
This is brought to you by Kraft Mac and Cheese. Cheese.
No, I like the Winter Olympics. I do. Most all the sports are cool. I'll
last-
even watch curling, man.
I
Dude,
feel
curling's
old.
awesome. We'll have to go up to the
Yeah,
curling
we should.
club.
Yeah.
I feel so old because I remember so many Olympics. Last year was
I know, right?
Sochi.
I'm like, oh, Lillehammer.
Last
oh,
year.
that was like
Where are
20
they
years
this year?
ago.
Where are they this year?
They're in South Korea.
South Korea. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, who knows? It's gotta be. It's gotta
you
be better.
thought there was a lot of security here for the Super. Dude, I never saw so many submachine guns. I'm sorry, I'm one of those liberals who don't know what to call the right guns.
Mm-hmm.
But dudes carrying like Call of Duty guns downtown when I was down there for
For the Super Bowl?
thing.
Oh, really? Well,
Like-
they had the National Guard were
Like
there.
all of a sudden, there's like one dude, and I'm like, oh shit, man, he's carrying like some sort of M13
He's
or
packing.
he's got one of those guns. And then like all of a sudden like this whole squad walked past me and they're all just like, they all had grips and stocks on them and shit. And I'm like, oh damn.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's follow these guys.
Let's follow them. Good job, Justin.
They're clearing the way.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't imagine the security they're gonna be doing, and plus it's like world security. Probably got like UN police there with like those freaking sonic guns that like blow up your brain if they shoot at you or something.
The sound
Just, like,
is
some street girl out there and just
it just
explodes. and
evaporates. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think about that, Daryl?
I think it's an overload, condensed wave of like high decibel
Sonic waves.
noise.
Yeah, probably.
It would probably be sitting around around like 40 to
Makes you poop. They
60
can make you
hertz.
poop yourself and stuff.
Dude, they have them, man.
I know
They
they do.
have them.
I know they've been using weapon as a war or as a
Sound.
war as sound as a weapon. Jeez, that was weird.
Weapon
sound
as a war.
Yeah, sound as a weapon for a long time. I was watching a thing on Waco, Texas again, and they were all the shit that they were playing over the
yeah,
loudspeakers
yeah.
all the time. Anyway, it is sad that I do have to say though that it's sad that Frazier's dad died. That's a R.I.P. moment this week for us, I think.
I know it was super big for Daryl. Daryl's
Yeah.
probably the biggest Frasier fan of all of us here.
I love Frasier too. I love watching Frasier. I love having it. That's just sad. And he was
I
good
don't know
movies
Are you
why.
too.
gathering your thoughts?
I am having my thoughts. I was trying to get ready to what we're getting to here, but looks like Jake's got it covered. And all I can say is, R.I.P. John, you're an awesome actor. I really enjoyed how much of a crab ass you were at the beginning of
Oh,
Frasier.
dude, he was great. That was a great character.
I don't really enjoy how much you came to realize that there's more to life and actually love Frasier, because Frasier was like near unlovable because he's such a buffoon. And I don't even really know why I like that show, but
It's good classic TV comedy, man.
Hey,
it
man,
is.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
gotta. At least we still have Eddie though. He's
Yeah.
still kicking it. Right?
Is it or is
Hell
it the
no,
second?
dude! That dog has been dead for a while.
Is it the second Eddie? I thought they
Oh
were.
really?
Yeah, Eddie's got to be
Oh.
passed.
I wonder how many Eddies they went through. That's kind of messed up.
I don't know.
How do you get a dog to stick its tongue out? Like,
Probably peanut butter or something.
Those terriers, man, they're smart as hell.
Yeah, dude.
They're a
Those
pain in the
Jack
ass
Russell.
dog,
That was
yeah.
the same one that was Wishbone.
Yep, same as my dad had.
Oh
They're pain in the ass
Yeah,
dogs,
those
but they're
things are-
smart as hell.
yeah.
Yep,
Too much
they
energy.
kill everything. If you're a critter and you're moving around, sorry, that little things. There's nothing.
Sorry, I gotta kill you. I have nothing else going on.
Yeah, my brain just says kill all the time. But yeah, I love that show. I remember watching that with my grandma and grandpa all the time. That was in the classic years of good television comedy.
Yeah, back when you had good sitcoms
Yeah.
and they weren't cheesy. The laugh track wasn't so obvious because you were actually laughing
Yeah.
instead of like going, "Oh, I'm supposed to be laughing here. That was supposed to be funny."
Well, that was always during the news radio days and like those comedies back then.
Seinfeld was still kick. Seinfeld was like classic then.
Well, it was
a
starting up.
staple.
It was kind of starting up, wasn't it? Around that time, I thought.
Oh, Seinfeld was like early '90s, wasn't it? Frasier was more like mid '90s.
No, well, that was and Friends and all that stuff. It was all
Yeah.
part of that whole thing. I think Frasier, yeah, you're right, was earlier. Yeah, you're probably true.
It was kind of a little bit after Cheers ended.
Yeah, but it's sad. He was a good actor too. But there's a lot of movies he was in. It was always like, oh shit, it's Frasier's dad. Yeah,
we're probably gonna end out here.
I think so too.
We're getting all full, but we want to apologize for being late this week. Next week, we're definitely gonna talk about the Star Wars trailer that we saw. We probably won't get to it this week, but we do have some thoughts on it. Jake and I watched it a few times over and
you
over.
talking
And just,
Solo?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, that was something I wanted to get to today.
we're gonna get to that later, but I feel
Yeah,
like
there is a little bit more trailer talk. We'd like to catch up on what we've been watching and playing.
I want to thank you guys for sticking around. We are at cyberlunch1@outlook.com. If you want to email us, check us out on the site, Cyberlunch. Type us in on Facebook. Want to hear back from you?
YouTube, check us out
YouTube?
there
On
too.
the YouTube site.
What are you still doing with that? I thought you were going to return it. They wouldn't take it back. All I got was some attitude and a cheap glass of wine. Loire Valley my ass. What are you going to do now? Well, they forced my hand. I'm going to call the police. 555-3000. Mess with Dr. Fraser Crane. I'll teach them.
Salad
Hello,
and
yes.
scrambled eggs. Mercy. And maybe I seem a bit confused. Yeah, maybe. But I
R.I.P.
got you pegged.
We'll see you guys real soon, Cyberbots. I'm Daryl.
I'm Justin.
I'm Jake.
We're Cyber Lunch. And we
Peace
are
out.
out.
They're calling again.
Scrambled eggs all over my face.
Mercy.
What
It
is
is a boy to do.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, John. Love you, bud.